Damn. What's up, YouTube? This is Z.D.G car reviews back again with another epic video. And today all I'm doing is just addressing the Freeway Ricky Ross video. Now, Freeway Ricky Ross, for anyone who wants to know, or for anyone who doesn't know, used to be a big time drug dealer on the West Coast. Used to be, I think he was on the West Coast, but he used to be a big time drug dealer. I know about him from reading about him, not reading about him, but looking at his interviews from Vlad TV. And the thing about that video is, I named it. I met the real Rick Ross, but I didn't meet. His name is Freeway Ricky Ross, and I saw somebody made a comment about you idiot, bro. It was funny, bro. He was talking about, you idiot, it's Freeway Ricky Ross, not Rick Ross. I knew who it was. I knew it was Freeway Ricky Ross. I just called it Rick Ross for a little clickbait, which obviously didn't work, because not a whole lot of people watched that video. But a lot of people did watch the Chief Street Outlaws video. So, I mean, I guess, one good thing came out of that video. But for Freeway Rick Ross, he was a big-time drug dealer. I saw somebody, they also said in the comments that, you proud of him because he used to sell drugs. He killed a lot of black people, selling drugs. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I know he used to do that or whatever, and, selling drugs, nothing good comes out of that life. But at the same time, the thing that he was doing in that video, he was selling a book, teaching people, showing people, other ways, other means of making money, without you having to go and sell drugs. And so, yeah, I admire him a lot for the way he changed his life around and how he was able to get out of prison, a lifetime sentence, how he was able to do that, and still and now come back, and help people, who've been to jail, help them get jobs, and, people who are in disenfranchised, neighborhoods or whatever, helping them become better, every single day. He's the real Rick Ross, He's the dude that Rick Ross, the rapper, got his name from. Rick Ross, the rapper, all that drug dealing he was talking about, he really wasn't doing none of that. Rick Ross used to be a damn correctional officer. He wasn't selling drugs like how he was talking about. Not like how he be talking about in some of his songs. He really got his name and his likeness kind of from Freeway Ricky Ross, the real drug dealer, the real dope dealer. He used to move real weight. You know what I mean? So that's all that video was, or that's all I was talking about. And because of that comment, one thing that I did take out of that comment was, I shouldn't have named it. I finally met the real Rick Ross. I shouldn't have named it. I met Freeway Ricky Ross, and so I didn't name it that. But I did change the name. So you want to go look at that video, go watch that video. But this is just kind of addressing the Rick Ross video and the Freeway Ricky Ross video, and meeting him, and wow, I was so happy to meet him. He was just such a good dude, selling books. You know what I mean? We bought his book too. And I was just I watched him on Vlad TV a lot and heard his story, and it's just incredible how he was able to change his life around. And a lot of people out here think that you can't evolve. Like people can evolve, bro. People can change. Maybe he used to sell drugs, he used to do that, but we all used to do some stuff that we wasn't proud of. Damn, let people grow, let people evolve, into the person that they are now. But that's all that was. That's all I was doing when I was addressing that video. Was just just changing the title. That's all I'm doing, changing the title and just explaining why I was so excited. Which I really shouldn't have to explain myself at all, but kind of further, talking about more about Freeway Ricky Ross. I know I do car reviews and stuff, and I wasn't even expecting him to be there. Big Chief was gonna be there, but I didn't know Freeway Rick Ross was gonna be there. When I seen him, it kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little starstruck because he's doing positive things, and for black people in the community, and it's good to see stuff like that. But that's all I was doing, just addressing the Freeway Ricky Ross thing. Video. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. By the time I uploaded this video, I've already changed the title of that one. So if you want to, go check that video out. This is Z.D.G car reviews. You know what I mean? Go check out some of my other videos. The other car reviews that I've done. The previous car review over the Silverado that I did, and over the GTO and the Lexus and all that. Make sure you check out my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to go find out more about Freeway Ricky Ross and his background and his history and what he's doing now for the black community, go to the Vlad TV YouTube channel. There's a series of interviews that he's done with Freeway Ricky Ross, you know, like I said, that's a dude that I admire a lot, you know, for what he's doing right now. He may have a rocky past, but, you know, you shouldn't judge everybody by what they did, you know, back in the day or what they did in their past, you know. Judge them more of the person that they evolved to be today, you know. Like I said, go check out that video. Go check out that YouTube channel if you want to know more about Freeway Ricky Ross. This is Z.D.G car reviews, man, and I'm gone.
Just like music. To relax my mind so I can be free and absorb the sound that keep me round, doing my thing constantly with no worries.